Hi students, in this section we are going to see potential energy stored in a stretched wire. Stretched wire is, say this is a wire, it is compared like a spring. Okay, it is compared like a spring. F is equal to K into X. What is the X? X is a displacement or a small elongation. Work done, see potential energy is stored in the form of work. If you do certain work, so work is stored in the form of potential energy in the rod. Potential energy in the rod. What is the work done formula? Work is equal to integral F into dx. What is a dx? Dx is a small, now our consideration, how much work that is supposed to be done to elongate small amount. So F is equal to, what is the force? F is equal to K into X y a by L into small distance x. So y, okay, I'm sorry, ya by L x into dx. Limits are varying from where to where. Initial elongation is 0, finally it's elongated to x distance. This x represents elongation, dx represents small elongation. Okay, it's like a spring force, how we derived the spring force formula. Work done in. So it is equal to ya by L, x dx integrations are x square by 2, 0 to e. Thus work done is equal to ya by L, limits are nothing but e square 2e. So this is the work done. This work done is stored in the form of potential energy is equal to half ya by L into elongation e square. If you see what is the potential energy of spring, U is equal to half kx square. If you see here, k is nothing but ya by L, x is nothing but e, elongation. So similar to the spring. Okay, let's do further simplifications. We can write F is equal to y into a into e by L for a small elongation if force is constant force. So I am writing U is equal to, I can write it as half YAE by L into E. So it is equal to half into YAE by L is nothing but force into E, elongation. This is the potential energy. Now for this expression I am multiplying and dividing with the volume of entire rod. Okay, I will do here only. U is equal to half into YA E by L, okay, E square. Here I am multiplying with area into length, dividing with area into length. So area into length is nothing but volume. So let's write clearly. So what is a F by A formula? Stress is nothing but YE by L. YE by L. So let's write this half YE by L, YE by L. I am writing simplifying this part. So listen carefully. And here L square is E by L into A into, okay, Y. Okay, F by A L is equal to, then area also is there. So stress is equal to YE by L and area into length, and area and here area gets cancelled. So YE by L is nothing but what? Stress. I can write half into stress into E by L is nothing but strain into volume. Half into stress into strain into volume. This is simple. Next, what is a strain? Okay, we'll write strain is equal to, stress by strain is nothing but Young's modulus. Okay, strain is nothing but stress by Young's modulus. Strain is equal to stress by Young's modulus. So let's write half into strain, I replace stress into strain I am replacing with stress by Y into volume. If you write this, simplify half Y into stress square into volume. This is nothing but the work or potential energy stored. Okay, to get us, if stress is not constant, if the force per unit area, if stress is not a constant, which means it is varying with position. If it is varying with position, then u is equal to half 2y. So listen carefully, 2y is a constant integral. Stress I am writing as, okay, we can write rho square into small volume you consider dV. This is the equation for potential energy if stress is varying with the position. So let's do some examples based on it. So remember, all these expressions can be derived from half kx square. K is equal to ya by L, K by A by L. X is nothing but elongation. Further, everything can be simplified from it. Okay, you just see. If stress is applied not a constant, we can write energy equation as half 2y or half integral rho square into dV. So we derived the expression. Sir, how you got this expression? Stress is nothing but rho square, volume we consider small volume dV, because if we keep du here, if you just keep du here, then it will be there will be no more integrations. So because we removed du, and if we want u is equal to integrations on the other side. Okay, yeah, let's go to the problems. A steel wire of length is given, L is equal to 2 meter, and area cross section is also given. A is equal to 1.2 into 10 power minus 7 meter square is stretched by force. F is also given, 36 Newton. Calculate the stress, strain, increase in length, work done in stretching the wire. Work done in stretching the wire is nothing but half K into x square, half into Ya by L into x is nothing but E square. So whatever way you can use, whatever formula you want to use, you can try. So force is known. You can, if we simplify, half F into E also can be written. Force is known, you can get the elongation. How to get elongation? E is equal to, so I am writing in the other place. So E is equal to Y into F delta L by L. So I'm sorry. So Y is equal to F by A into delta L by L. So delta L is nothing but elongation, F into L by A into Y. So we can get the value of elongation from there. If we want to substitute the values, we will get the answer. No need to memorize the formulas. Understand? Basically, that's what I am trying to say. If you just remember half kx square, all other things come except integration part. Integral half, if force is variable or stress is varying, half rho square into dV you have to do. If in that case, it's only one case, it's helpful. Okay. A catapult consists of two parallel rubber strings, each of length 10 cm, and cross section area is given. When stretched by 5 cm, it can throw a stone of mass 100 grams to vertically a height of 25 meter. Determine the Young's modulus of elastic rubber. Okay, so read the question again. So there is a catapult and it has two rubbers, and each of length L is given 10 cm, and it can throw 100 grams of stone vertically to height of 25 cm. See, whatever potential energy that is stored in a spring, can make the body to change its potential energy through ground. Stored in string can lead to potential energy in, or change in kinetic energy, potential energy in the stone with respect to ground. Okay, so what is the potential energy stored? Half k into x square, half into ya by l into e square. So what is given? It is stretched. So it is stretched is how much it is stretched? Okay, it is stretched by 5 centimeter. Whatever way you can get the values. Initial length is given and he is asking Young's modulus. Okay, so the force which has to be applied, half it is equal to, how much is the potential energy? Is nothing but mg into h. Mass is 0.1, g is 10, height is 25 meter. So half, whatever area is known and L is known, elongation is also known, you just need to find y. You just substitute the other values and get the value of y. Okay, so let's go to the other question. So listen this part carefully. When the load on a wire is increased slowly from 3 kg weight to 5 kg weight, elongation is increased from 0.61 to 1.02. How much work is done during the extension of the wire? Work done is nothing but change in potential energy. Work done is nothing but change in potential energy. What is the potential energy initially? Half k x square. So there is no Young's modulus term, so the force is given, so we can write as half F into E. Okay, how much force it is initially given? 3 kg weight, half into 3 into G, 30. Force is nothing but mg na. How much is the weight given? 3 kg weight, F into E, and how much elongation? 0.61. It is initially. How much finally? UF is equal to half F into E. So half F is nothing but, how much is the force in the second case? 50 into elongation is 1.02. These are in millimeters into 10 power minus 3. 10 power minus 3 meters. Sorry, I'm sorry. This is unit joules. So work done is nothing but final minus U initial. U final is half. You can simplify these terms. Okay. Let's go to the other question. A smooth uniform uniform string of natural length L. So smooth uniform string, its length is L, and cross section area A and Young's modulus y. Area is given, Young's modulus y is given, is pulled along its length by force F. Find elastic potential energy stored in the string. Okay, uniform string means it has a mass. Okay, so find F force is acting. When F force is acting, consider a small section dx. Okay, this one we derived previously, but see this part. Small section, there is a small section. How much is the force that is acting in this section? Tension T in other direction, reactive force T. So up to from the end to here, let's assume the distance as x. Okay, if it is x, how much mass will be there? Mass per unit length is constant. M by L into x is the mass. M by L into x is the mass. And the force F is acting in the one direction, and the reactive force T is acting in the backward direction. How much is the A? To get A, let's draw free body diagram of entire body. Force F, mass M, A. A is equal to F by M. So A is equal to F by M we got. I'm deleting the other part. To get the tension T is equal to, okay, F minus T is nothing but, let's simplify easily. F minus T is equal to M by L into X into F by M. M gets cancelled. The tension T is equal to L minus X by L into F. If you see, the force is not constant at this cross section. If I change the X value, if I go to other position, the stress or force value will change. If the force value is changing, then we cannot directly write the formula for potential energy, because the stress is nothing but force tension by area. Tension is equal to L minus X by L into F by area. It is changing with position, so we cannot directly solve it, we have to do integrations. What is the potential energy? Delta U is equal to 1 by 2y into integral rho square, stress square, into dv. dv is nothing but area into small elongation of 2y and rho is nothing but stress f L minus x by L into L whole square to dv is nothing but a into dx. So this is the integrations. If you do, you will get a answer. So if you do integration of 2y 1 minus x by L whole square a into dx. Okay, so a by 2y integrations is there, 1 plus x square by L square minus 2x by L. Limits are varying from where to where? 0 to elongation, 0 to length L, 0 to length L. So simplify this part, dx is also there, and a by 2y and x plus x cube by 3 into L square minus x square by L. If you simplify 0 to L, and throughout the cross section simplify this part and get the value of energy, potential energy. So thank you. These are the questions that are based on potential energy. One thing you should remember, half kx square every time. Okay, thank you.